Hi everyone, I'm just doing a quick basics on the Scan and Cut CM900. This is my machine, I've had it over a year now. So basically we're just going to go through, hang on, some of the options on the screen here. Now we've already done a few where we do Scan and Cut, Direct Cut, or Scan to Cut and Data Save, or you can scan it to your USB. But what I want to show you is some of the patterns on here. Now I've just updated my machine, and to do that you press home, and sometimes if it needs an update there's an information symbol up here. Okay, now go to pattern, and these, you'll see there's one of two pages. These are all the different things here. Now the first one is shapes, so this could be for card layers, etc. All different sizes, shapes. Really a lot of choice on this. And these are the ones that come with the machine, obviously. So you've got circles and things like that too. And you can adjust them all. So there's 12 pages in total. So if I go to page 1, for instance, click on the shape I want, which is a square. And on this screen, you can actually adjust the size of it. Now what it does do is height and width. As you reduce, because it's a square, even if it's a circle, it reduces the height as well, so it's shrinking the full size. So if you wanted a box, say at 50mm squared, that's how much it would do. So you do set, and that adds it on into the little box there. Can you see that? Let me see if I can shift that light a little bit. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to add another shape. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go for this kind of scalloped shape. Now this I want to be under 50mm, okay? Just for instance, because we're going to layer that on the square. So if I do that 45mm, do set, that comes in smaller. Now, to zoom in, you need to press this one here, which shows you little shapes in the mat, and then you press the magnifying glass, and you will see it automatically places it together so that there's enough cutting room between the two. Okay, so you want to come out of that, just press OK. Okay, now these arrows here in the screen, if you press left to right, they go between all your different shapes. Or you can simply click on it if you want, and you can put it in the bin. Or what else is there? What's this one? That's to move it up and down the page. But you can click and drag it as you like. So let me put that back up to where it was. Oops, not too near the mat edge, remember. Press OK. Right, so I'm going to do OK. I'm going to add a different shape. These are all images. We've got doilies, we've got special shapes, we've got mini envelopes. And then on the first screen, we've got a whole array of stuff. So here, this is like planets, flowers, etc. Sun, moon, leaves. There's snowflakes as well. So let's see. This one here, this little leaf is really pretty. So I'm going to do OK, OK. And if I press set, it's going to add that into my overall cutting space. So I'm going to ask for 2 this time, you see. Now, what happens is, see if you're using your canvas workspace on the computer and you're copying things in and you see it kind of, let me zoom in a bit, you see it slightly overlapped like that. This second icon here is a rearranger for your shapes. So if I press this one, it basically rearranges everything into the best possible fit on your 12 by 12 piece of paper. This one does it as well, but it puts it the right way round. Everything's facing up. This one sums up, some are down. And this one here is basically getting the shortest strip along the top. Okay, so I'm just going to come out of that. I'm just going to click and drag. Now you will have a stylus pen with yours, but I just like to use my finger. And I also like to hold on to this because it wobbles slightly, as you know. Okay, so what else can we do? We can add something else. Go back to pattern. Let's add these ones here are preset words. There's some lovely ones in here. Halloween, Grandma, Grandpa, I love you, etc. Merry Christmas. I've used this one before, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to add it in. Right. So what I want to do now is I want to zoom in just to let you see that better. And the best thing to do when you're learning is genuinely just to have a little play about. You can see that there. I'm going to press OK to go back out. Now that's overlapped because I moved it by accident there. So what I need to do is I need to go OK, I need to click this rearrangement symbol, and I'm going to do that. And you will see how it's put Merry Christmas upside down. Let me show you. Save. Oh, back. Let me see. Zoom in. You'll see that's now upside down. So it's really quite clever. To delete something, you simply select it, press this, and it double asks you if you want to delete. So you do delete, like so. This one, what should I do now? Let's resize it. So we've got this one here, which is the resizer. And you can see it shrinking on the screen. Okay. And I need to rearrange it again, so I'm going to go OK. And then I'm going to press this one, bye, to rearrange like so. So it's really quite good. You do get a manual with your scanning cut. There's one sheet that's really good that tells you about blade depths for each of your different materials that you're wanting to cut, whether it's vinyl, iron-on vinyl, card, paper, even material as well. Material's the only thing that I haven't used yet. I'm not quite ready to start working with material again and getting my sewing machine out. I've got enough to do. Oh dear. So that's kind of some of the basics. Let me go home. When you do home, it will ask you delete all patterns. I said yes, but you can save it if you want. Now what else is there? You'll see you have a place for a pen drive here. That's where I save all my images. Once I've saved them to a certain setting, I'll save them on here. So I'll go to pattern. To access that, you can go to save data, select this one, which is your USB stick, and I'll just give you one for example. This one, I had a full page of flowers and God knows all what in here, and I crammed a lot in. So let me show you just how much I crammed in there. And this is all off the machine itself. Just look at all these gorgeous flowers. That's when I was into just basic paper crafting, and I was kind of trying out how to layer up layers and make 3D paper flowers and things like that. This one here, scan the mat and shows a background, put materials to scan on the mat and then set the machine to start stop. That's when you're scanning. But you're just as easy to go home and do scan. Okay, this one here is the button you press when you transfer it from your laptop over. There's an export option, so you need to press that and you wait a wee second and it pops up automatic. So that is just some of the basic patterns and stuff on here. You can do test as well before you commit to cutting a large piece of good cardstock or what have you, and you can select different shapes to cut, and that's just to test your blade depth. So while you're beginning, please do try and do that. And the best thing to do is play around. The only thing I would say is be careful what goes on your high-tack mat. High-tack mats mainly for plastic back type stuff like vinyls. I have been caught out in the past putting cardstock on it, and lots of particles from that cardstock it's been obviously left a residue on the mat, and then it's a nightmare. You can clean it with hot soapy water, but the less you get it dirty, the less you need to clean it. So So that's some of the basics. Hope it wasn't too boring for you guys. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye now.